avoiding simply going to.
Here we go. We filled it in.
Going to the Queen's upon her invitation to receive a reward.
Supposed to get up here.
How convenient. We start killing people and then we get invited by the Queen.
So next, Baba Yaga questions.
Baba Yaga. Okay, we're gonna switch.
Baba Yaga.
Switch. Okay.
Where does the legend of Baba Yaga come from?
Is this knowledge?
History, I would think.
Where does the legend of Baba Yaga come from? Okay.
Baba Yaga.
This is Knowledge Plains.
Oh,
Knowledge planes is plus 13, plus 2, plus 6. 38.
Beyond the ether pearls. A prime material world. Called Erp. Welcome to Erp.
Thanks, Will.
Yeah.
Thank you.
that's good. Anything else about Earth we need to know?
No, it's just you asked where did that come from.
There's a really cool guy that lives on Earth. His name's Martleby. He's got some real good friends. What was the first legend about? History, planes?
What was the first legend about?
Yeah.
The knowledge of this plane. What is your total?
What is the knowledge roll?
Yeah, it's knowledge planes.
36.
It's a really weird one. I know what she's about. I don't know what the first one is. Oh, it was about an old witch that lived in the woods. Sometimes she was a villain. Sometimes she was a fairy godmother. Sometimes just ambiguous.
Does she have any beautiful children similar to this queen? Does she rule over any other kingdoms?
Yes. Let's put those in. Let's erase a question and add one of those.
Whichever makes sense to you.
What question?
What does that Fereosae?
Does she have any daughters that resemble our queen? Any daughters that are known as beautiful, young?
Oh, I've got one here.
What do you think the queen is like?
Who are her children?
Sure.
Too numerous to list.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Bow chicka wow.
It's more like she had many daughters.
Yeah.
Many names unknown.
The other one was, does she rule over any kingdoms? Or
Yes, how about that one? Does she rule over any kingdoms? What would be...
Knowledge planes. Knowledge local, the Great Wheel.
Plains is 13, local station is 12.
No,
local
not
is
station.
1d20 plus 12 plus
Okay.
2 plus 6. 35?
Does she?
Rule over any kingdoms.
I'm kind of
What goes on?
Does she have a history of subverting and taking over kingdoms? You know.
Yeah. Yes. As we both flip through the book as fast as we can.
All the viewers are seeing how the mystery
She holds sway in the Beastlands and in Skytree. Through her daughters.
That's what I was asking.
You guys know Skytree and... You know what, I'm just gonna move this fucking whiteboard over here.
Oh, I have a dozen more questions, Marty.
Close your eyes. You're not supposed to see this. They're not supposed to see, they're not supposed to see my, my great drawing here.
Are you gonna flash it to the stream? So that we can come and look later. Freeze frame. Enhance. Enhance.
Okay, so knowledge station is just a roll. You've got plus 12.
Knowledge. Yes. 12 on station.
One.
D20 plus 12 plus 2 from the 8.
I've got both station and great wheel.
Oh, okay. Well, you give me. So you know station.
Mm-hmm.
So the Beastlands is a pearl that is exact opposite in direction from the Badlands.
Okay.
An ether rail line goes to the Beastlands.
Okay.
The Beastlands you're going to find. Well, they're named after beasts. A lot of animals grow very large there. You're going to find very large animals like mastiffs and mammoths and mastodons and
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
sort of a slightly colder temperature area.
Mm-hmm.
There are barbaric peoples that live there. This might be some of the ancestral hunting grounds of some of the rakasta and the catfolk that came before station.
Mm-hmm.
And then knowledge great wheel.
I don't.
That one?
Yeah, you do that one.
18.
So 18. Yeah, the Beastlands is a cardinal station.
What is a cardinal station? One of the ones.
One of the ones with the main
There
line.
are 4
in it.
cardinal stations?
Yep. There are ordinal stations. If you drew a compass rose, cardinal would be north, south, east, west. Ordinal would be halfway in between each of those.
Okay.
But there are also pearls that are in between those that don't have tracks that go to them.
Okay.
So the Beastlands on one end of the cardinal stations,
Yep.
the Badlands are on the other end of it,
On the south end, yep.
and the
East is cliffside.
Could I try again to get a larger list of names?
So first, Skytree is one of the ones that is floating out there that doesn't have a main track that goes.
Okay.
You have to go to another pearl and then somehow find a way to that place.
Yeah.
Skytree, you think Skytree might be a place where the trees float.
Okay.
You don't know anything more about that, but
Okay. Yeah.
kind of jogs something in your bardic recollection that always a place that you might have thought about going but didn't know how to get there.
Yeah.
Is there a map of the station train route? At least with the cardinal ones and maybe the...
Yeah, they would be in the Grand Station.
On the back of my ticket voucher for...
No, there wouldn't be a map there, although the symbol of station with both the 4 cardinal points and the 4 ordinal points is on there. Like the symbol of like a compass rose is sort of like the symbol of Grand Station.
And station is in the middle of all this?
Grand Station, and station is the central node in that compass rose.
Okay.
I drew this like months ago, that's why I had to go look at it.
Okay.
Like game 2, I had that drawing on that whiteboard. It's never going to come out, apparently, is what I
Right,
learned.
yeah.
Okay, well we know where Badlands, Beastlands, and Grand Station are.
Yep. You suspect Skytree is somewhere near the Badlands.
Okay.
And then you're not sure about the western cardinal point. It's just not a place where people go very often.
Is
So
Beastlands north?
Beastlands is north.
And Badlands is south.
Yep. If you want to make a roll, you could look at what the ordinals are. Cliffside is east. Badlands is south.
I'd be willing to make a roll.
Yeah. Give me.
Knowledge local great wheel.
Yeah.
plus
This
2,
sounds
right?
like 4 rolls.
Oh, 4 rolls?
For each of the
ordinals. In the.
Which one do we want to know the most?
Northeast, north, south. Oh, sorry, northeast, northwest, southwest, or southeast.
Let's get southeast.
What was west?
33.
West, you don't know. People don't go there very often. Southwest is a place called Furnace.
I use my
You think
once a day
you
take
think a
20
lot
on
of
Bardic Knowledge. Yeah.
something about giants, maybe dwarves, a place of oppressive heat, and where a lot of like almost industrial scale metallurgy might go on.
All right. Let's take 10 on the rest.
Fire giants, you're thinking maybe from Furnace?
23s for the rest.
Sure. Which one's next?
Northwest.
Northwest is a place called the Windwalks. Windwalks, all one word.
Okay.
You're pretty sure that
That's
this place
northwest.
has some sort of an
Windwalks?
attribution with the plane of air, as just
okay.
picture a bunch of
It's badly written. I know.
wooden skywalks.
Why would you
and
put north up?
Because when I first wrote them, I put Beastlands and Badlands.
okay.
That one's north, Luke. Oh, okay.
So the Windwalks,
Okay.
Plane of air.
plane of air, where they've grown into the plane of air by building great walkways of wood.
Okay.
And something about like balloons and windmills are a
Okay.
big thing in the windwalks.
Yeah, that makes sense. Southwest, 23.
Southwest was furnace.
That's right. Southwest.
Oh, that's furnace.
We need
Southeast.
Yes.
Southeast is called Underhome.
Sorry, buddy.
Underhome?
Underhome.
I wonder if the under hut is there.
Ooh.
Probably not.
Luudo thinks that Underhome might have been close to Yond.
Okay. And Yond is a pearl?
Yond was the pearl that was destroyed and destroyed
Destroyed.
halflings throughout all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Great Wheel, much to the chagrin of everyone in the Great Wheel.
Northeast?
Northeast is called Aquatata.
Ooh.
Ooh.
AQUA''TATA. It is a place of great island chains and water, and you think you saw some of the people who may have dwelled in Aquatata.
Ah.
Fish people?
No, the people with the weird shells on their heads.
Was it Innsmouth?
Kind of the elfin people.
Okay. Those were
Green and-
Aquatatans.
Those were Aquatatans. You think those were the native Aquatatans?
23 for the West Pearl?
Some people believe this is where you go when you die. It's called Radiance.
Oh, okay.
And it's a place of blinding light that very few people go to.
That makes some sense.
It's a very exclusive place.
Where was the Forest Pearl that I came from?
It's called Garden.
Garden, right. It's a floating pearl?
Yeah, it must be attached to either one of the ordinal or one of the cardinal stations.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, as in the train doesn't directly go there.
Yeah,
There would be
yeah.
other ways to get between these pearls.
You gotta get on the local route.
Nice.
Yeah. You gotta go
All right.
by foot.
Hey!
I've learned many things.
Yeah, alright. Where does Baba Yaga live?
Okay. Knowledge planes.
Knowledge piece 13. Sorry, guys.
Wherever she wants.
27.
27 you got?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
She has a hut with chicken feet.
Oh, does she? I knew that one.
Sounds familiar.
I think I've been there a time or two. Alrighty. Who is her god?
Baba Yaga?
Yeah. She's a witch. Witches have gods, right?
Patrons.
Patron, then.
Yeah, the hut with chicken feet is also called the Baba Yaga's dancing hut.
Ooh, dancing! Hey, we got our first corollary, guys!
Words.
It's a direct correlation between how good she is in her house.
Okay, your theory is interesting.
Who is her patron? What would be the knowledge here?
Planes?
28.
She is a patron.
Jealous. And who is she really? You know? Who is any of us? Didn't quite know how to take that one, huh, Marty?
Is this a question that you're asking of your weird spell? Okay.
No, this was rhetoric. When was she last seen?
Okay.
What knowledge is this?
History?
40.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
She It's almost like you get somebody's like a glimpse of somebody's journal as they were asking very similar questions to you as you. And it's something like, it's difficult to pin down exactly when the crone of crones is actually seen. Baba Yaga could be seen in the eyes of every old woman who happens to be near woods, or where children disappear, or where famine and death and visibility of the moon occurs. She seems to appear, or manifest, during times where great events happen. And given that she is also called the Archfey, she is par none at disguising herself.
Ooh.
To those that she calls her daughters, Baba Yaga is believed to visit every 100 years to check upon the kingdoms of fear that she has set up.
Oh yeah, bingo, boys.
He's good.
To know these schedules would be to know the innermost workings of such madness. The Death Crone has fostered many
Keeps you busy.
including those of Igwilv and Kostichi.
Can I get some spells on that?
These are some. She has fostered Igwilv and Kostichi.
Nice. Well, that was quite illuminating. Why does she disappear? Will this be history as well?
Yep.
$28.
There are 3 theories. One, she's very busy.
Got a lot of daughters to visit.
2, she's conducting some great and fell ritual. 3, she's dead.
Maybe all are true. Ooh, splendid, splendid. Moving right along. Where does she go? History?
Where does she go?
When she disappears.
Yeah, you don't get anything from that one.
What is her familiar? I think she's some sort of great witch.
Baba Yaga is believed to have power over all familiars.
Ah. That's interesting.
But she is the crone of crone and the crone of death. You look at Icky Macer's hand, just sort of looking at you, sitting there quietly on the chair, not doing anything.
We'll talk about this later.
Scuttles away from you.
I already asked who are her children. Who did she sire her children with?
Nobody.
Buds. Or perhaps they're all stolen children that are now hers.
The word foster was used.
Hmm. The god of orphans.
Interesting. What powers does she have? In the story, she must have legendary powers that make people afraid
Yeah,
of her.
she's a mythic witch. With the powers of Hades. An arcane caster. Are the different tidbits you have flying in.
Interesting. That's it. Thank you guys. I'm sorry to waste all that time.
I think some of it's actually quite interesting.
I hope you guys
there was
enjoyed the lore.
no waste
There's
there.
some big ones in there.
I know I've derailed us
You got us a
from
map?
filling in plot points, so the professor thought he'd make up for it with...
Yeah, that's like 14 days of adventuring there.
Yeah.
Oh my! I'm not too sure what we've learned there, says Melbert. Shut up, Melbert. These are our enemies, maybe.
It is rather...
Even Chelsea was sitting there listening.
It is rather interesting, though.
When you're done, she stretches out, kind of half lays into the skin of Luudo and half out her head on a pillow.
The daughters. Peculiar that at a time of great upheaval, the queen shows up, takes power, rules over the land.
Baba Yaga establishing a kingdom of fear to be ruled over eventually by one of her daughters.
Yes.
Is she doing it herself? She is a master of disguise.
I was wondering that myself as well. It's certainly possible. How could we identify such a creature?
Do you have anything that can tell the power of a spellcaster?
Well, I suppose if she'd let me touch her head for a few minutes and study it, I
This is
could.
probably a no then.
Spellcraft check, knowledge arcana.
Sure. Yeah, you got a couple of those.
Hey, you could actually aid in this now, Luudo. Look at you spinning.
Yeah, let's do spellcraft. Who will aid me in spellcraft?
I will. Auto aid.
Auto.
22.
There is a spell. I'm going to paste the link in the thing that is
Oh, arcane sight.
a
Yes.
spell that all of you are. Luudo just on the verge, but most of you are
Almost all
capable
of us
of
are capable
casting.
of casting it. Yeah.
Yep.
Perhaps we should get one of these before venturing in.
Yes. If we knew the most powerful spell she could cast, if it was a very powerful spell indeed, that would give us a hint.
How does this work again?
But it may mask. She may mask certain auras.
I would think, being a master of disguise, she's thought through.
You would stare at her and concentrate.
Hmm.
If you saw absolutely nothing, that might be a sign as well.
What about you, Wiki Maester? Have you ever seen this witch before? Think you'd know her on sight? No. Now you're just saying that because she has power over you, along with power over all familiars. Bother. So we could prepare this spell to see her through some commerce and learn it. There's no guarantee it will work. Any other clues? Shelsa, you used to hang about. Yes.
You have seen Baba Yaga yourself, no doubt.
Could you help us find out?
Would you know her if you saw her again? Would you feel her presence? Is that a maybe?
Yes.
Yeah, she seems. You got a waft of fear and.
She's not happy about it, but it's a yes.
Is that how you would feel if you knew you were near her?
She says to Luudo, "I think I'd know what she smells like."
Ooh.
She's got a good nose on her, so
There you
I'll
go.
be able to get a whiff.
So smell?
Arcane sight then as well, perhaps. But
Yes. I think a few different methods, perhaps all of them in concert, will put forth enough strange indications.
Yes.
Malbut, perhaps you could get your hands on this scroll for us?
Yes, what is it called again? You all seem to know what you're talking about, but I don't. You have to be much more explicit if you want me to get the goods.
Yes, arcane sight.
It is called Arcane Sight.
All right. He takes a little small book and starts writing into it. How much should this cost? And you guys go through some spell math with him.
Yes, I could procure this.
Excellent.
Well, we'll need another trip back into town. Maybe I can go when Zephyros goes.
Yes, that makes sense.
Well, we'll smell her, we'll arcane sight her,
Shall I give half of this dust to the Fae?
Yes, I think we should. I think getting on their good side would not be a bad idea.
I think that's a kind thing to do.
Perhaps put some of the unease in this forest at rest.
I'll seek out sunbroom lashes.
Okay.
And shall we trade the rest for some arts?
Trade it for something that will get me a little bit of money.
Yes, I think we could. Malbut can help us unload some arts. I'm sure he's just dying to do some commerce for such a fine good as.
Malbut looks nervous at his.
Name mentioning with selling drugs, but
No, not the drugs.
The art.
The art.
We're cleaning it through the art house.
Yes, don't you know how money laundering works?
He then goes with the.
with Fereosae, it seems like she's going to call forth fairies to do commerce.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wander in the forest and find a Fae and get word that we'd like to speak with sunbroom lashes.
Okay. At this point in time, given the amount of commerce you've already done, it's like you step out your front door. And
there's
as
just
a
Fae,
Fae courtier, you're like, oh, I'll go talk to this tree, and then they come within a day. You've got this weird group of fairies that are willing to do commerce for you. It's like you're doing commerce with a thin air to an onlooker. Malbut just sits quietly, kind of shrinking away from this. Given the sensitivity of what you're trying to sell them.
Oh, we're not gonna sell it.
Okay.
We're giving it to them to dispose of with some dignity.
Okay. Jape is there. Pixel is there. Give me a diplomacy check with +4. You are Fae and you are doing something good. So give me a +8.
All right.
Let's see how well this goes over with your local fairies that you.
Can Pixel help?
Yeah, I just gave you the +8 from the help from Pixel and from. Jape.
Okay, cool.
They auto-aided on this.
Nice. So I'm at plus 22.
Nice.
$30.
30. The remains are well received. They seem to be happy that you've returned the dust to them and have not either snorted it or used it as magical components. They don't right away leave you anything in thanks.
No, I wouldn't expect them to.
They
This is a long-term play.
Yep, they do. They do respect what you have done.
This shall be remembered.
What are your titles again amongst the Fae?
Uh,
Curse singer.
Yeah, cursing.
This will be remembered, Cursinger.
Let us know if there are any others that do you harm. It's been profitable for us to deal with these problems.
You've been warned several times by the Fae, but they repeat it that
The satyrs.
the somnolent satyrs are unseelie that you should avoid.
Yeah.
And if they awaken, they may not be happy that you have taken up residence in the Villa Malavella.
Yeah. We're gonna need to go probably clean them out at some point.
Try to.
As for that, the Fae say that the bears will not bother you for as long as you live here.
Very
Yeah.
And that your name is growing.
Hopefully it will be a little bit quiet. We enjoy the serenity of these woods.
Okay.
Thank you.
They sadly take, with great sadness but appreciation, they take away the fairy dust
All right.
to dispose of it in whatever way their customs call for. You're not actually sure.
They're gonna have an all-night rager.
Well, it's already refined.
So Christian, doing commerce, right? And commerce is awesome. And
Did you find any more dead fairies?
I've had some great ideas. I'm gonna share my screenplay with you.
Funny. Okay.
Oh yeah, we honored him. We honored him a lot.
We honored them a lot.
Dave honored him up.
Wow. Also give me a bluff.
Oh yeah, that's not crazy.
It's basically divided the pile in half and went, oh yeah, this is what we found. It shows your words very carefully.
26.
Okay. Whether they were suspicious of you or not, you're not certain. They seem to take the things away. This world is full of sorrow, and bad things do happen.
Yep.
The Fae are probably almost inventors of bad things happening.
Yeah.
With
How
how
immortal and how old their race is. Alright, so Fereosae and Malbut return to the group. What are the plans from here?
Shall we head into town and dispose of the rest?
I think we want to take Spider's body in as well.
Yes. You're right. There's some more reward coming or something.
I think we should show it to what's his name?
Size?
Sai, yes. To prove that it was us that did him this favor. But we should also get that tattoo transference thing and make someone a spider bearer.
Ah, yes, good plan.
Who's going to bear the spiders? Says Malbut, looking nervous.
Do you wish it to be you?
No, please don't make me.
Luudo, you like tattoos. What do you think?
I'll have to ask Shelsa here if she could make room for a whole mess
She
of
spent
spiders.
her entire day hunting them on your body.
Right?
She asked, will I still have room?
She asked me.
Yep.
Will
I
it
don't
take
know.
away room? I should hope not.
The spiders seem to have the tattoo mostly on his torso, so basically like a chest slot is where the spiders will live. Chelsea can hang it on your leg or your arm or whatever.
Well, I suppose I got some more limbs. That's a good thing.
They could be fun.
We could put it on Manny.
No, I don't want that garbage.
Deck?
Can
I
he
don't know that
receive
you
a
can
tattoo?
do that on chitin. Or on my bark.
Will they be at my command?
I believe
They
so.
would, yes.
Yes, I would accept this blessing.
Ah,
Oh. Well then, we can become tattoo buddies.
what do you think?
I would be okay with that. Spiders creep me out.
The spider and the mantis.
It's almost perfect.
Sure.
I will have to be careful to not make them poison the meat.
Yes.
Ew. This is Pixel.
Send them after the things that are bonier.
Yes.
Well, let us go to the flesh crafting district then and have them do the transfer.
This gives me the heebies.
And then we can give the body to the to Sai.
Right.
So Zephyros left with his door, right?
Yes.
We can go pay Zephyros a visit anytime we want.
Oh,
That's a good point.
yes. That is a good point.
We have to go through the hut, which may or may not be safe, but yes.
Alright, where to?
The leather crafting district by way of the road. Through Trashfall, I think.
Yeah.
You're gonna walk all the way back? Okay.
I think so. It's not like we're in a hurry. I think we'll scout ahead a little bit, be a little bit careful.
You walk down the road.
We'll wind the golem when we go by.
Yeah, it's been a few days since you wound the golem, so it was inert, which means you get by it and then you wind it back up and then you fly away from it, leaving it kind of guarding your approach. You pass through Trashfall, and the thing that you notice, you pass through Trashfall, things look normal there. But when you go to Picker's Alley is completely picked clean.
It's Picker's Alley. That's
That was the
leading
approach
kind of
through the
the
sewers.
trash
You see, yeah, it was the sewers, that weird road where all the really bad garbage was, like the trice picked over.
the really bad garbage. That
Where
was
you-
Picker's Alley.
Yep, where you fought the Formian.
Yeah.
That place is picked clean. There isn't a single scrap of garbage in this on the
Oh,
road.
God.
Are there several visible holes there?
There is a gaping hole that is about 3 times as large as you left it. That you left it last time. That is
Well,
there.
that's concerning.
I'm alarmed.
Yes, this is almost certainly covered in Formians now.
Let's be quick.
I'm gonna roll a percentile and see if there's initiative. Nope. So there's no random encounter while you're there, unless you want to go down the hole.
No, I don't think so.
Just a little bit.
I think we'll probably want to deal with this a little bit later. Oh, yeah,
I gotta add the notes
So
and fill them in. as
Picker's Alley was this place,
Yeah.
and this trash is no longer there, and there's a large hole at the center of the.
Yeah.
Much better.
Are there still people around the trash fall?
There's still
Pickers?
people around the trash fall, but that was further back
Yeah.
where the trash actually falls. So there's like a really large hole.
So they've kind of taken over Picker's Alley.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. We'll have to come and kill them sometime, Tech.
Yes. I dream of slaying a Formian queen.
Excellent.
That is quite nice.
He does look a little bit better here. But the trash would have degraded into soil and grown.
Perhaps it was eaten and is now excrement.
Perhaps.
One can only hope.
From there, you go into the sewers. See if there are any random encounters in the sewers. Nope. You see a couple of rats that you're suspicious of. One of the compies kind of comes in, like, scampers at you. Your group is large, it scampers away. By the time it summons its buddies, you guys are gone. Rising up into the part of the Slough district where I believe there was an old theater taken over by like a gang of
Thespians.
Drug-addled thespians?
Ooh, that's not even the right book. Like, why am I not finding? That is good stuff. The name of that place was the Chimera Theater. A rundown old theater that at one point would have been really nice. It's very close to the Pharaoh Rest, which is a flop house. You pass by the Walking Fish, which is a shoemaker. The Pillar of Osiris is a djed pillar kind of outside of this old building that has now been turned into a barbershop, surgeon, mortuary, and
yes.
shrine. You pass by the Angels Down Orphanage, which is likely thriving with its criminal children forming a gang. This seems to be a bit more child run than I suppose when Gedrin Lamb was about.
Yeah.
The sense that you get from the Slough is that business hasn't quite returned to normal, but it's a little bit quieter now. There are still signs of perhaps minor looting or people have broken into some places. You're not seeing any bodies in the streets, but things seem to be still a little bit on edge. The streets seem to be a little bit more dangerous. This is less so as you approach the Pearl. Is that where you're heading or not?
We need to get the tattoo transferred first, I think.
Okay.
And then use the body to prove Desai. And then we just kind of leave it with him.
Got it. So you travel through the Slough, heading towards the Leatherton district, and you're looking for somebody to transfer a tattoo for you. Is that...
Yeah.
Yes, so pretty standard, probably services. It's a first level spell. You guys have already done the job of
Preserving the body.
Preserving the body. So first level spell, they probably charge you $50.
Sounds good. Tech has it, I think.
Yep.
Let's have Tech spend it. $50 for that tattoo is totally worth it.
He spent all of his money on magicking his second.
Oh, I'll pay it. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Tech has that tattoo now. Let me transfer the mini spider tattoo.
I'll happily pay that.
So the spider swarm tattoo gives him a +2 profane bonus versus poison and vermin swarm powers, and then 3 times per day he can conjure a spider swarm, which must remain adjacent to him, can be commanded to move or disperse as a move action, and it disperses if the character moves away or it's brought below 10 hit points. He is immune to the damage and powers of his own spider swarm.
Pretty cool, Tech.
You keep on putting things on your murder bug.
Because we like it.
And on his gear, I'm going to add a different column representing the body slot of the tattoo. Or the chest slot of the tattoo.
Nice.
Oh, no, it is a body slot. No. He doesn't wear anything on his body slot anyway, so... All right. They don't ask too many questions about this. You get this eerie sense that it's really quiet in the Leatherton district.
Perhaps they're very busy.
People,
There are many things to cure.
There's still a tinge of fear in the Slough. That things are not quite all right. Were they ever, though? Were they ever? After transferring the tattoo, now where?
To size.
You go to the Pearl Cantina. Let's see. you guys have a tech there. And Zephyros is not there. Okay, Size is busy. If you want to help move some tokens around, kind of even them out.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Rix the Redcap is not there. He is dead. But you do see Musk passed out at the bar, kind of underneath the bar. Drank himself silly. Size is hopping. You see many familiar faces and some that are not. You notice that a lot of the Fernie and the orphans are all working and running to and fro. The place is busy enough that you don't see them taking offerings to come in.
Yeah.
Although commerce seems to be done at the bar in addition to buying drinks and food at the cantina and perhaps paying for the additional services that you guys have never partaken in at the Pearl.
Oh, yeah. It's also a brothel.
We're gonna weekend at Bernie's this.
Okay, let me get Spider's token.
Be the first.
Yeah, we should definitely do that. Tech on one side, the professor on the other.
I can grab Spider's corpse from the bottle and blade. Where is this corpse? Aha. Conversation. No. Pearl. No. So there's his body, all freshly preserved from the day of the fight.
We'll bring him up to the bar.
Yep. And I'm just grabbing a few other tokens.
Tech will be here. The professor here. I'll hop up.
What was the name of that lieutenant or that sergeant?
The noble guy?
Yeah. Not the noble guy, the guy that helped out Zephyros. I always forget his name.
I do too.
Yeah, that we all hated?
No, he was a decent chap.
Yeah, but he was too nice.
The guy you found drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, where did we run into him?
Pixel
I don't
will
even know
hide
if I wrote
behind
it
Spider's
down.
head and make little noises.
Emmerich. There we go. You notice Emmerich there? He's sitting on the stairs of one of the areas and talking to this really old rakasta.
Ooh, cool.
The rakasta has all sorts of like tribal headgear and feathers coming out of his hat. And you can see the two of them are talking, and Sweet Josie is serving them a drink. He looks like, I don't know, from your studies professor, like he's wearing the trappings of some ancient culture that you know that there are rakasta, which are like greater catfolk that are out there in the Badlands and other places in the Great Wheel. They are an old culture that has failed that you would love to dig through some of their temples, especially when you get back to the era of the inheritance of sentient power from ancient what do we call the Egyptian deities? Ankwani deities.
Ankwani, yeah.
The ancient Ankwani deities that loved cats and raised them high.
And a non-catfolk person has this armor on?
No. If you see, there's a token called Thousand
back,
Bones.
back here
Is chatting with Emmerich.
Yes.
The bar is busy, and Sai's yell actually cuts the music, and everyone sort of turns. Well, look what the catfolk dragged in.
Tech and I will attempt one of the
Quick body turn head throws to look the
Sai, this guy needs a drink. Maybe some coffee. He's just not doing great.
the hand. I guess the hand will actually be hidden away in my pocket.
I'll
Leave it
grab
to
his
us.
chin and slap him and say, "What do you say to Sai? He's our friend."
Dead body's moving around a little bit.
Leave it to a Fae to turn my initial wrath into mirth.
He grabs a bottle and he starts. He looks exasperated when all of you just kind of come up to the bar and he's just pouring a line of shots.
I thought you were fucking dead.
Here you go, Spider. Come on, drink up. Oh, what a sloppy drunk. I'll finish his shot.
There are some people that are laughing and making room for all of you. Malbut sits down. Samson the Dirty's snickering while he's serving drinks. There's a lot of eyeballs on you at this point in time. Do we have all the tokens from the group here? Am I missing a Luudo, or is he sitting under?
You might be missing a Luudo.
What the fuck is Luudo?
Where the fuck is Luudo? There he is. Goddamn Luudo.
Chelsea immediately jumps at a Luudo and goes and chases some mice.
Yeah. No, she's running around the bar chasing mice.
Fuck, a lot has happened since
We went on quite the bender after we cleaned out that mess of a bar.
Ooh,
Tell us all about it.
Samson, has it been half a month? It's been half a month, is what Sai says as Samson's like counting on his fingers.
Oh, time flies.
Tempest fucking fugit is what he says. Where the fuck have you been?
But did we miss anything? How did the battle go? It looked like it was progressing nicely.
Be honest, Si, we thought you had it from there.
Yes, and what would we really have been able to do? I mean, we're just a few lowly scholars. Not really much good in a fight.
We make a mess, you clean it up and make money off of it.
Yes.
A few good men died. He raises his glass. A bunch of people raise their glass.
I'll actually lower my head for that one.
Yep.
That seems like...
Some of us
we won't be
lost
glad of
more than others. And he notices, he glances over and you can see Mog sitting there and Mog is missing one of his hands.
Oh.
But those that live for better days.
We have a red cap
Yep.
to give to Mog?
Give it to Musk.
To Musk.
Mog
Not
is
Mog.
Mog is the
Right.
big.
Mog is the big gif that
Right.
follows
Sorry, yeah.
Sai around.
Mog looks like he's like passed out and sleeping.
Yeah. Musk.
You can smell the whiskey and the sweat and the
Your
sadness.
friend was very brave and strong.
Greg grabs the cap and gets sick in it and then kind of just rolls back up again.
That's nice.
I'm sure that's what he would have wanted.
Is it like a hyena drunken pukey furball?
All right.
Is that thing safe? Says Sai at the fucking crawling claw, like
Oh, it's inside my...
it climbs inside.
Yeah. It wasn't out for any of this.
In your flesh pocket?
Yeah, it lives.
Ugh.
It doesn't have to breathe, so it's fine in there.
Is it though, really?
It's good. It doesn't... I know people don't like when it's around, so when we walk into this bar, I'm gonna
Fair enough.
keep
The
it.
fighting was fierce. We could have used a wizard or two. Where's the big guy? He didn't die, did he?
No. He had responsibilities.
You, motherfucker, he points at Manny. Weren't you supposed to be looking after the butchery for me? Manny just shrugs. We had to retake it. Some other assholes got the idea of pinching us for all we're worth for a green piece of meat.
Didn't think that one all the way through, that's true.
Better to get them out of the works now.
Yes.
The proper rats are in control of that place.